Okay, do what you got to do in there. You don't need no help. You can't bite into the wrapper. Good morning. Bring me that. Bring me that phone. Ain't no electronic devices. Bring me that. Go put it in my room. Now. Alexa, what you coming on for?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I ain't asked you for no help. Pick that up. You don't see that on the floor? Pick it up. Stop stepping over stuff. Pick it up. Pick stuff up. Don't. Jada, you had these cereals. Come in here and put them back up. Who had Captain Crunch? I'll be right back. I had to go to the doctor right up the street. Who had Captain Crunch? You eat Captain Crunch, right? Okay. Well, you need to put this before you sit down and eat. Make sure you put your clean up your mess. I'm not laughing with y'all, cause y'all want to eat but get amnesia. Good morning. I don't know what this says y'all got on my phone. Good morning. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. I ain't trying to be on here that long this morning. I got things to do. I got somebody to have to do. Good morning. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Good morning, Monica. Got them babies up out of here today. Couldn't do it. Not today. How you doing this morning? Omega, be quiet. Omega, be quiet. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. I have 4 people in here, only one. Dang. Good morning, Cliff. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. I have 10 people inside the chat. Make sure y'all hit the support button, the thumbs up. That's all it is. Hit it coming in, or you can click it going out. I just need you to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. I need 8 more of you to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate you. We doing open topic and open discussion this morning. Getting everybody time to come in. Getting everybody time to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yesterday was real good. Yesterday we had a good topic going. Ugh. I'm good. Trying to get this coffee in my body. Give everybody a chance to get in. I don't know what these kids done did to my doggone Did you all how can I go with this? Okay, the question gonna be okay, this is my question. I don't know why Alexa keep coming on. I think Alexa recording was what I'm talking about. I heard she be recording. And I know this is my disclaimer. Hold on. Let me read my disclaimer. Let me read my disclaimer. That's my under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, we got that out the way. So my question, this is the question. You're gonna either put a 1 in the chat or a 2 in the chat. Is this a 2 question? Okay, the first one. Do you think we know racism still exists? Put a 1 in the chat if you think racism is more open now, like people are comfortable with showing it, you know what I'm saying? Or 2, if you think they don't. It's another, I think it's a 2-part question, what I'm probably finna ask. But 1, if you think, because we all can agree, I think we all can agree that racism do exist. I feel like we living in a world now that, you know how sometimes we try to sugarcoat it or if someone try to pretend or think they're not. I think people are more open with it. They're loud with it. So I think that's my question. They're because what's in you got to come out you. That's what the Bible says. What is not what's in a man, but what comes out of a man, what defiles you. Good morning, Data. Yeah, white. We never said all cultures are beautiful. All cultures are beautiful. But we talking about racism. You could be black, Asian, Hispanic. You could be all that. All cultures are beautiful. Just not one culture is not just beautiful. That's what makes the world beautiful, because God created all men. So one God didn't just select one culture, say, oh, y'all just because baby, you need color to make up the color wheel. And there's only one color that you can blend all colors, since you want to talk about that. But when you blend all the colors, tell me what color. If you know your color wheel, when you blend all those beautiful colors together, guess what? It derives back to black. That's the only time you can't see white. It don't have color because it doesn't have pigment. So when you put all the colors on a color wheel, all those beautiful colors, it derives back to one color. So it doesn't matter. But we're talking about racism. We know, we can agree that it does, and it's a sensitive topic because it makes people feel uncomfortable. See, we're not we're not surprised. Like when it comes to black and brown people, we're not surprised when we see things. It's like now we're living in a society now that it's more prevalent. People are comfortable with it. It's like it's out the box now. When you try to hide something, it comes out of you, even though you don't intend for it to come out, but it'll come out. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I have a video that's going to show this, where this young black guy, he was doing his job. I guess he goes to doors, knocking on the door. And this actually in Orlando, Florida, where this happened at. Orlando, like 3 hours from where I live at. So, and we was talking about the sundown towns too. We was talking about that as well, like how you could get in these communities and you don't realize that these are towns that don't want brown and black people or other people of minority colors, people, anybody of color, they don't want them there. And a lot of times we don't want to talk about it because it does make people feel uncomfortable. Good morning, Cara. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. So my question was, we all can agree that we do know we're living in a society. We grew up. We know that racism does exist. So this is an open topic, open discussion. So hot topics, open discussion. If it's something that you all want to put out in the chat that we could talk about, but this the one I'm gonna bring up based on this video that I'm finna show. So we doing open discussion this morning. So this is open discussion. There's too many racist people out here, and yes, you're absolutely right. Yes. So like I said, we can agree that there are racist people, and they are very comfortable with it. They're loud with it now. So that's what I'm saying. Like once upon a time, people try to, but like one thing about the Bible, God word gonna stand. And we was talking about that because somebody brought up about it was a scripture, Genesis. Omega, bring me your tablet. I think I'm gonna need more than one tablet. I need your tablet right quick. And we were just talking about that. There's nothing new up under the sun. There's nothing hidden that won't be revealed. And we definitely living in the last days. We definitely living in those days Let me see. The one you just took in the room. Go put on a shirt. So you need to go find a shirt to put on. Y'all come on in. If you all would like to support my channel with super chat, super stickers, my goal this morning is 5. I try to set a goal, and if you all would like to support me, if you're not able to do the super stickers or the super chats, you can do the Cash App, but I prefer you to do the super stickers or the super chats if you're able to do so. So let's try to reach that goal. Dog, I'm trying to. What is that? Y'all tap the screen. I'm pulling up something real quick. That's not what I want to do. What's the files? So, so this is in Matthew's 15:11. It says Jesus states that what comes out of a person. Well, they paraphrased it. Okay. Well, they broke it down. This person, they kind of broke it down in terms where you can understand it. He states that what comes out of a person, particularly from their heart. So basically what's in your heart. So when you speak, you speaking from the heart. So you speaking how you really feel. Defiles them, not what goes into the mouth. So people think specifically, he lists evil thoughts. Because you could think something in your heart, evil thoughts, murder, adultery, fornication, theft, false witness, and black. You can do all them things in your heart. Everything on this list, you could do it in your heart. A person don't have to really they could think a thing of in their thoughts because it come from their heart. So they thinking it in their heart, they thinking out loud of these things and how they feel. But what's in you does not. Like people think, oh, if you eat that, oh, you doing something to your that ain't what the scripture talking about. It said that's not what defiles a man. What comes out of you, what defiles you. Because from out the mouth, the abundance of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So let me go to that real quick. And we're going to get into this. We're going to get into it. Abundance. Y'all bear with me. I don't know what y'all back there listening to, but y'all better turn it off right now. Y'all just be listening to all kind of stuff. I don't care. It says the saying abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks means that a person's words reveal their true thoughts and feelings. It's a reflection of what truly occupies their mind and spirit. This idea is rooted in the belief that the heart is the core of a person, and what fills the heart will inevitably finds its way into their mouth. This is what this says. So this is what that scripture is talking about. Luke, you can find it in different scriptures, like that particular scripture. You can pretty much pull it up in different. For this one, Luke 6:45 say, "For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak." Good people have good things saved in their hearts. That's why they say good things. So if you a type of person that you harboring things in your heart, and you ever hear a person, you'll be like, every time you go around them, they don't never have nothing good to say. You know that saying, like Mama said, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Cause you really speaking your true feelings. You're when you're saying things, and sometimes you can hear people, you be like, well, dang, why they said that? Well, that was harsh. Well, that was mean. Those are their real true feelings, and that's really how they felt, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And those are their real, raw feelings and their true feelings and how they say it. Or somebody may say something, they'll be like, oh, I ain't mean to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be careful with your words, and, don't be so quick to speak. Sometimes before you speak, you just think about it first. And a lot of people don't think, they just speak. Like I'm that person, I'm careful with my words, and how I say things. And sometimes you'll be like, you know what? Let me hold my mouth. Because you hold your mouth because in your heart, you want to say something, but you know what? I'm going to hold that. I'm not going to say that. Because if I say this, it's not going to be right. And when you put words out there, once you put words in the atmosphere, and once you put it out there, you can't take it back. Once you say something, and in that moment, in a heated moment, or that's why he say, it's so you could get angry, but sin not. You could be upset, but you don't want to. He never said you couldn't be angry. You could get angry, but you don't never want to get yourself to a point that you so angry that you go to spitting out things, and you go to saying things, because now your heart is saying so much stuff. You get what I'm saying? So once you put these things out here, you can't take it back. Hello, how are you? Welcome, Tanzania, Peaceful Nation. Welcome in, Stephen. Welcome in. My friend. Okay, let me read this. Go back into the chats. I ain't even seen that. Cameron said, Cameron said, my friend who's white told me she says the N-word all the time at her house, and she acted as if everything was okay. No, and see, that's what I'm saying. What's in them gonna come out. You get what I'm saying? And probably do, but it's not okay. And I understand, like, sometimes in the African community, it's like, you hear it. You hear the word, and you hear other blacks may say it to each other. But it was like that for their reasons of saying it. It's like, okay, is it right? No, it's not. But their reasons of doing it is say, okay, I'm taking this power back. Where you think you got power over me, I'm going to take this word that you're using, I'm going to take it from you, but I'm going to use the word, but then I'm going to show you can't use the word. I'm going to take this back, and you're going to feel powerless. You know what I'm saying? To make that person feel powerless. Wow. Wow, my mule. Hold my mule. I may be wrong for this. Just feel when the orange man just come out his mouth sideways, it made they real comfortable to do or say. Yeah, and I agree with you on that, Tim. I agree, because it's like they feel privileged now. And like I said, what do you want? They feel privileged now. But one thing about it, but God said all things work together for the good. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even though he's on the scene, see, that's just like Peter. I think it was Peter, when he betrayed Jesus with the money, right? He only had one purpose. The Bible says he was born to come in the world to do that. So everything that's going on, God already strategically, no matter if, when the people, that's just like that story in the Bible when they was gonna crucify Jesus, and so the priest was like, well, who y'all want? Even though the people knew that Jesus, who knew no sin, he came sin for us, but they didn't want Jesus. They say, no, crucify him, but give us Barabbas. They didn't care, because Barabbas was, wreaking havoc in the city. He was doing all type of things, fighting and cussing and ranting and raving. He was doing all type of stuff. But then when you got Jesus, someone who came on the scene that was preaching the gospel, preaching the good word. He was doing all the good things, working miracle, healing the sick, waking, opening blind eyes, open the mute mouth, and let people that couldn't hear was able to hear. He was just on the scene, just working miracles, but they didn't want that. So that still goes back, even though when you look into your Bible and when you see these different stories, it's still the same thing, but in a different age. And it's still nothing new up under the sun. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new. It's the same thing. It's just in a different age. Back then they had priests. Now we got presidents and all that type of stuff like that. So now you have this person in power here that said anything goes. We privileged and we could do what we want to do, and y'all gonna play by our rules. But even in all of that, now it's like where you was when you was once blind, but now I see. So we still got to see it as if God's still in the business of working miracles. He's still in the business of allowing blind eyes to see, deaf ears to hear, mute mouths to speak. So it's still the same thing, but in a different age. And like I said, I'm going to show you all this video that just like the video of the young man, and all this stuff is going on in Florida. And if everybody knows, Florida is like a red state, and it is so much going on in Florida. And this one video I'm finna show y'all, this happened in Orlando, Florida. This happened in Orlando, Florida, where a black man was working. And in the video, he went to this home, and this man openly told him if he came back to his house, what he was gonna do. He was gonna put something around his neck. So y'all, the news thing. So you know what I'm talking about. But it's gonna be some language in here. I give credit to the guy recorded, but this video here that I found is on the North Carolina beat. But I'm gonna let y'all, I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna show y'all the video. Well, as y'all already know, I don't know if y'all know about the young black boy in Jacksonville where he was driving. So remember, we talked about that too. So we'll tap into that. But like I said, hot topics, open discussion. And make sure y'all put down in the chat. If you would like to support my channel, you can support my channel with super chats. My goal is 5 today if you would like to support me. Let's get into it. Let me see. I'm looking for the video. Where's that? Trying to get it to come up. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can find it on YouTube. I hate when y'all can drop anything down in the chat. Man, call. It might be on TikTok. Everything be on TikTok in Orlando. The video I just had, it didn't come up. Y'all give me a minute. Good morning, John. Okay, okay. This all good angles right here. Dang, they follow him all the way out the yard. Let's see. Okay. This one playing music. Hold on. Oh, he's recording us. Okay. So I'm finna, so here you're gonna see the young man coming out the yard of the people, the man and his wife. They were saying a lot of racial slurs, and the man actually threatened this young man like more than one time. So hold on, let's get into this video. Oh, he's recording us. That's right, record me.
Take your black ass out of here,
you're fucking soliciting the wrong person.
Take your black ass out of here. You're fucked up. Don't come cuss at my door, motherfucker. Fuck you and your phone. Get your fucking ass beat, motherfucker.
Get off my property
now.
Get
the fuck out of here. Record that shit. Come back again. Andres.
Now. Good. I hope you show your employers. Show your employers, because this is what your employees do.
You dumb fucking nigger. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass the fuck out of here. You come back again, I'm gonna hang you.
Don't go over his house either.
He don't want nothing. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass out of here. Get fucked up.
You want him at your house? He's soliciting.
It says no.
Oh, he's recording us.
Fuck you.
That's right. Record me.
Like that. Oh Lord, it's like that's why we have to be this and this the thing, and we all, you can feel some type of way, like your emotions, like we really living, we still like Tim said, ever since the orange man been in office, you got certain people feel privileged, like they really feel like they're privileged and like they're in the world and nobody else ain't in the world. They think that they can say what they want to say. You know, they could talk to you any kind of way. This man literally said that he will hang this man. And thank God he recorded this. Did he just say he was going? Yes. Yes, Jihad. That's what we talking about. Here it is, 2025. And this is what's in a person. This is what's in them. So no matter what, you can't take scriptures out. Like the word of God say, everything going down but the word of God. He say the word is to them that believe. So a lot of people said it in their heart, that's not a God. But still it's to them that believe. He said you have eyes and can't see, and you have ears that can't hear. We clearly seen with our eyes. We clearly heard with our own ears. Thank God for technology now that we have phones and things that we can record with. Thank God that this young man didn't get gunned down, or this person saying he was an intruder, or he was breaking in. I don't know if the young man didn't see the sign that said no soliciting. I don't know if he's seen that, but this is a clear indication. If you have a job where you got to walk and you knocking on doors and you see a sign that say no soliciting, don't go to that house. That's exactly why those people did that too. Yes, at the yeah, it's hate to that dump truck driver without saying the N word. It's the same type of energy. You can, even though it's not directly directed to myself or you, but you can feel it. I'm gonna play this again, and I know it makes you cringe. I know it makes me cringe. We cringing together.
Oh, he's recording us.
But if and this is in Orlando. And Orlando have some sundown towns too. But just in the opening, and I mean, can you imagine where these people work? The hostility that's in their hearts? Because the Bible say it's not what goes into you what defiles you, but what comes out of you what defiles you. And out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. You've been waiting on that moment to say that. You always said, so these are conversations, like somebody said that they got a friend that say that they use the N word because they do these things. They so accustomed and they in a habit of doing this, and in their minds, like they think it's right and it's not right. Yeah, this happened in Orlando, Florida. So can you imagine you live next door to somebody like this?
That's right. Record me.
They didn't even care about him recording them. They were okay with him recording them. So this lady, I wonder where she work at. This man, where do they work at? Can you imagine if these people, you ran across people like this, and then your workplace, they're probably in your children's schools and things like this, and it got caught on camera. This is very disturbing. And like someone said, John said, this 2025.
That's right, record
Hold
me.
on. Let me play this over.
That's right, record me.
Take your black ass out of here,
You're fucking
motherfucker.
soliciting the wrong
Take your
person.
black ass out of here before you get fucked up. Don't come cussing my door, motherfucker. Fuck you and your phone. Get your fucking ass beat, motherfucker.
Get off my property
Get the
now.
fuck out of here. Record that shit. Come back again, I'll fucking hang your ass.
Now. Good. I hope you show your employers. Show your employers because this is what your employees do.
You dumb fucking nigger. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass the fuck out of here. You come back again, I'll hang you.
Don't go over his house either.
He don't want nothing. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass out of here. You get fucked up.
You want him at your house? He's soliciting. You're recording
Fuck
us.
you.
That's right, record me.
Just for selling something, and then they try to drag the neighbor in it. Do you want him? Now the neighbor don't even know what's going on, but you want to pull somebody into your rhetoric. Oh, do you want him to your house? Oh, he's soliciting. So now they the voice for the neighbor now. Why they just couldn't let the neighbor say that? So I don't even know what neighborhood that he's in, but I hope the community don't agree with this, what's going on with. So I don't know what type of work that this young man doing, but this is very disturbing because this is the world that our children, not just our children, but my grandkids got to grow up in this. Every day you got to teach them something. You know, we knew about things like this growing up, but now it's just so, people are so evil and they just ready to lay a person down. They just ready to put one in you. They don't care. You could just be an innocent person. They don't try to. I felt like that could have been handled. Hey, did you ignore my sign say no soliciting? But the hate was so deep. The hate was so deep over him knocking on the door. Yes, I understand. It may say soliciting, but no soliciting. But that hate was so deep. That man needs to go straight to police department. I think they did arrest him. Criminal charges, yes. I think it is a video that's showing that he is
Oh, he's recording us. Oh, he's recording us. That's right, record.
I think he did I think the person did go to jail. When I tell you that just did something to me. And that goes back to the young man that in Jacksonville. I'm gonna pull that one up. The beating, the black man in Jacksonville. He had a concussion. I think he got a concussion. They broke his tooth. That happened to me too, but I couldn't find my video. It was some police pulled me and said I didn't have on my fog lights. So I don't know if this is something that they're using now. Just doing random traffic stops. But I remember, if my auntie's still in here, she probably remember, but I can't find my video, but I've been looking for it so I can show it to you all. So one day I was coming down this road in Fort Myers where I live at, and these cops, they were pulling people. So when the police pulled me, and I'm like, what you pulling me for? He was like, and it threw me for a loop. He was like, you don't have your fog lights on. I said, my fog lights? I didn't even know what the man was talking about. He said that it was raining. I didn't even know about fog lights. You know, I know when it's raining or something, you could put your bright lights or whatever the case may be. But the man ended up, and I'm like arguing with this guy like, dude, you acting stupid. Where's the rain? It's not even, it wasn't, when I tell y'all it wasn't raining, but I ended up beating the tickets. But this happens more than what people think. So They could have hurt that young man. But yeah, that's true. The pulling, but they say like 70% of people don't got pulled in Jacksonville. But they eventually they beat it. But that young man, what happened to him? I guess they did it so much to they try to make it seem like, but he got pulled for not having on lights. Black man in Jacksonville. Hold on. I'm gonna read them comments. Give me a minute. Because we got to understand, we have these cops. These people are plugged in our schools, our police departments, up in high places. And it rings down all the way down from the orange man. All the way down to the orange man. And these people taking their little power, think they got power, or whatever the case may be. This young man got pulled. So remember when we talked about this story right here? Let me read this. And people say that, let me see. And people say that racism is not alive and well in 2025. I'm going to say it again from words of Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, believe them. Where at in Orlando? I live there. I don't know where this happened at in Orlando. That man needs to go straight to police department. That video criminal for the racist threats against him. They said they would hang him. They sounded like they were serious. And for that man to say he'll hang them, do y'all know a lot of black boys like was found hung? Can you imagine who this man is at nighttime? For him to even openly, comfortably, and didn't care that he was recording openly, not more one time, twice. He told him he would hang him. Good morning, everyone. My mother from Indian. Good morning, Ibu. He openly stated that he will hang him. He was okay with saying that. So if he told him this, that makes me think, is he currently doing these things? When you got black and brown boys coming up missing and things like that. I believe he probably doing it and don't did it. I really do, because it's out his mouth that he said he would do it. So that makes me think that currently he's doing it. Hold on, let me see. Black man. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know what part of Orlando. Black man in Orlando. Let me see if I can find it. A black man working. It don't say it where at in Orlando. It don't say where this happened at in Orlando. It's the South. It's a worldwide thing, but come on. Is anyone really surprised? Somebody in this comment was like, it's worldwide. Is anyone surprised? No, we're not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's just that now it's more like we know it exists, but it's more like, should we be surprised or should we, it's like all your emotions be like, people really, it's the boldness. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're bold with it. Don't care. but they're working in our people like this working in your hospitals. Um, I wouldn't want nobody if they work hospitals, um, police departments, places where you should be, hospitable, like caring for people. They wouldn't even care. Can you imagine if these persons worked in a cafeteria, a restaurant, around your kids, school teachers, um, store clerks, gas station clerks? I wouldn't. I couldn't. I can't even imagine. I wonder what their job description is. I'm going to search the story. I didn't even hear about it. Yeah, I was just trying to find it. But he took it to TikTok. But I don't know where it happened at. So it just keep coming up on TikTok, but it's not like in the news or anything. We're not surprised. We're taking back that same things that our grandparents, great-grandparents, and some of our parents went through. We're encountering that in 2025. Yes, I agree. And I really believe, and I hate to say this, but it's the truth. And these people, I ain't gonna say if they want to hang you, they still doing that too. In different places, they're still doing it. There are a lot of young, I don't see stories where they don't found black or brown boys hung from trees. And this guy specifically told this young black guy what he would do to him. He openly said what he would do. And I believe he probably have done it. And put his at nighttime he's a whole nother person by night. A whole nother person by night. Did my tablet go dead? Let me pull up this other I'm gonna show y'all another one where this in Jacksonville. He got pulled by the not having on some lights. Okay, I'm gonna play this clip. So we talked about this the other day too, about the young man in Jacksonville. So let's get into this one. Discretion is advised. So you may feel some type of way, but I know things like this, it hits different. But
Out of the traffic stop that's gone viral, why the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says it's opened an investigation. The video shows deputies beating and punching William McNeil Jr., who says
they could not comment, given that this is an ongoing investigation, Kira.
Well, we will definitely stay on the investigation as well. Rena Roy, thank you.
oh, that's not it. And there's another and another thing too. People like that don't hide it. Just like it was daylight when he was talking to that man, he was the same attitude. No matter where he goes, he's too open with it. Exactly. And the young man that got pulled on this traffic stop, remember we was talking about it, and I was saying that the other video when I was talking about that, only thing I didn't agree with him opening his door. So kind of find out the reason why he had the car door open was because his window couldn't come down. But when you see him closing the door, he said that the one cop had his hand on his, but they didn't know that he was recording, so he got a different angle. Thank God he turned his phone on and started recording, and they said a lot of stuff is conflicting with the reports and everything based on the reports that they said and based on the video. So we know the videos ain't gonna lie. So thank God he did record. and he got a broken tooth, fracture, all that. So let me
stop that's gone viral and why the Jacksonville
So let's
Sheriff's
get
Office
into
says it's opened an investigation.
So let's get into this one. That's why I talk to my grandboys, and I talk to them, and I tell them, stop playing all the time. Don't be hanging around the wrong people, because you could get put in a very bad situation, and you got to know how to remove yourself. If you with somebody and they're doing wrong, you got to know how to remove yourself from the situation and stop thinking everything is funny. Because what you think is funny can cost you your life.
The video shows deputies beating and punching William McNeil Jr., who says it
Yeah.
happened back in February.
It's definitely a disturbing story, that one.
I was living, with a
So
certain
let's see
level
if we
of
could.
discomfort. Virtually all my molars were fractured.
This is like a 6-minute video right here. Why I can't hear the volume on this? Okay, let me let y'all see.
Florida 24 Bravo Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I'm not this.
Visiting West Palm, Commonwealth, 24 Bravo, Echo Charlie Whiskey.
Yes, sir. Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
Okay.
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over? Yeah, absolutely there's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
Say something. 35. I'm fucking with the dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. Yep.
Unit 25 units, 50 at West Palm and Commonwealth.
25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's gonna be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay.
It's like he was acting like he wanted to do something anyway.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. No, he's under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
They want so power driven. Like be handling people like they animals and they trash.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are
No
under
type
arrest
of-
for resisting.
I can't, Good morning, Latte, Eminem. Good morning.
Vehicle's blocked in. Just locked it up. Put the window down the back side and talk to
you all would like to, any one of you like to support the channel, you can. My goal set is 5 today if you would like to support my channel. Good morning, Exceptionally. Good morning.
I'm trying to break the window. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Look how aggressive he is. He's trying to show off. He acting like he want a bonus or something.
What is your reason?
How's he fighting?
What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was going to walk now, man. Ain't no talking. Fucking talking shit, bro. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? You're under arrest. That's what's going on. Yes, bro. Yes. Lawful reason, bro.
And he's a college student, y'all. Hold on, it's Lovely, Lovely, G1. Thank you.
Close the door if you see him pull up. Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing.
And he called him an idiot.
Can you back me up to the car so I can leave
An idiot. Why he's an idiot? He's a college student. And if he wasn't a college student, why he got to be an idiot?
Start rescue. 1067. Approximately 30-year-old Bravo Mike. Last race still left.
Hold on, y'all. My cash app, I don't know if you heard me, is Lovely, Lovely, G1. Okay, this goes back. Out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. First of all, when he even pulled up on the scene, it's always, why he had to be an idiot? That's what I don't like that. An idiot? He's a college student. This before I even knew. The young man is a college student. And you got these people that, like we said, we understand. We know racism exists. And it's a very sensitive topic. And we have mixed family members and all that. But it does exist. That part, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Exceptionally, thank you. It does exist. More than what we know. And now it's more in the opening. Because ain't nothing hidden, won't be revealed. It's still the root of the matter. No matter what, it's still the root of it. And no matter what, you could be on the surface of something. See, we deal with the surface stuff. And when we think that we don't took 100 steps in a million man march and 100 women march, and when we think we're ahead and we about done with it, what? That thing, what, like our grandma said, that booger bear don't poke this head out, and it's still residue. See the residue of the offsprings. If it get passed down, and those, the one with the young black man at the one went to the one house when the man openly said that he would hang him. So when was he taught that? Who taught him that? It was passed down. It's passed down through generation. This one, he need to be out the force. They say he have so many complaints. He needs to be a goner. Because guess what? He's going to end up hurting someone. He's going to end up doing more. That's why the young man closed his door. He said because he had his hand on the weapon. That's why he closed the door. He has a concussion. He had a memory loss. His front tooth got chipped. Even when they bust the window out, he was so frustrated or aggravated or agitated. It's like he couldn't wait for the moment to have his moment to encounter a brown boy or a black boy or a brown man or, you know, whatever. He couldn't wait. He was already calling, dispatching the other officers like as if this young man had done something. So now he's creating the story. He's creating the story as he go along. He's under arrest. He was already saying the boy under arrest. What is it for not having lights? It went from him not having lights to him resisting arrest because he closed the door. But he not showing the part when he pulled the gun on the boy. He touched the gun. So the boy was in fear of his life. Then after they broke the window, he punched them. And then another video showed from another side. When they snatched him out of the car, you could see him when he punched him in the face. He punched him in the face. When he, oh, stop resisting. Then when they threw him on the ground, you can hear them saying, oh, stop fighting, stop. So making it seem like the body cam can create this story or create this narrative that this young man is resisting and he's being violent and he's being uncooperative. That's what they're creating. So when they do the report, he could do his report as he creating whatever he want to write. And then he call him an idiot. This was a college student. Because remember when I did the other video, I didn't know why he closed the door. Now, because his window was broken, the window couldn't let down. And the reason why he closed the door, because he said he feared for his life because the officer had a gun or whatever. I mean, this is horrible. And then you got brown officers. You got these brown officers that's there, but you want to keep the code that you got going on, and you're not going to speak up. So we're going to continue to finish the video. It's got like a few more seconds left, and we're going to finish watching it, the rest of this. Hold on.
No.
Oh, yeah. You good? Yeah, you or him? Oh, okay.
Y'all seen the fist pump? Hold on. He's trying to adjust his camera, but did y'all see the fist pump? He was like, oh, that's you and him. You good? And they gave each other a fist pump. I don't know if y'all seen that, but let me let y'all see. Watch real careful.
You good? Yeah, you or him? Oh, okay.
Y'all seen that?
Hi TikTok, tomorrow bye. 됩니다. 이번에 저희가
But the fact that the young man is still calm, the fact that his parents had already had these talks with him to let him know if you're ever in this situation, but we're going to pray to God that you're never in this situation or you never have to encounter something like this. But here we have a college student, but he's an idiot. He's this, he's that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. It's common, reoccurring theme with the police to treat people of color in derogatory way, those that are the exceptions to the rule. Yes. It's the world that we
Show
live.
me your hands. Here.
Let me show y'all this part.
Come here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now.
I want to see when they punched him.
Your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off, first of all.
I'm trying to see the part when he punched him.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I could. I'm trying to see if
Exit
this.
the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Show me your.
This is the part I want y'all to see from a different
You're still
angle.
required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
I'm trying. What did he punch him for?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now.
Why she gonna punch him again, y'all?
Well, we don't know what happened before the camera started recording, but civil rights attorneys Harry Daniels and Ben Crump.
That is so disturbing. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't imagine what that young man was, what he was dealing with, or, what he was thinking. Like, dang, I never thought this would happen to me. I'm not even going to make it home. You get what I'm saying? They didn't know that his camera was recording. So not only did he hit him when he broke the window, you broke the window, then you punched him. Then when you snatched him out, you uppercut him in the face. But you can't even defend yourself if you're in a situation like that, because they feel like they're above the badge. They're wearing the badge, and you got these thugs, like they like to call everybody else, but they're really the thugs. And you got to be put in a situation where you can't even defend yourself. Because if this young man would have tried to defend himself, we all know, and we can all attest that they would have unalived this young man. And it's scary and it's sad that we have to sit our brown boys and our black boys on the couch and have these type of conversations, because this stuff is coming up again. And like the Bible said, it's just the beginning of sorrows. And it's sad that when we was coming up, we were kids. We could go outside and play and, be kids. But now it's like you have to confine them so much, because you try to find every way to protect not just our brown boys, but our girls too. And this is so sad that the face of racism is like, it's really out there. Like, oh, here we go. Here I go. You know what I'm saying? It's out there, and what you gonna do about it? Ain't nothing you could do about it. What you gonna do?
Are now representing McNeil in a statement.
So
they said it
if
should
you
be
someone
obvious
that,
to anyone watching.
And it's sad, because this is the world that we're living in now. And the Bible said, be careful for nothing. And it's sad that we have to have these conversations like that. It's really sad. But the things that will be coming upon this earth, God's word is not going to change. But what he will do, he will set us up to prepare us and get us prepared for the things, and let us know, hey, open your eyes. I know you don't want to see it. I know you want to act like it don't exist, but it does. You have eyes to see. You have ears to hear. You see these things, but then you got to prepare yourself. And we got to put ourselves in position to not, get ourselves caught up in these things, because you never know. You're not excluded from nothing. You could be you could be a productive citizen. You could be doing everything right. You could be dotting your I's. You could be crossing your T's. But you could be one of those ones that can just be exceptional in a situation. You're not excluded from nothing happening to you. You just, even if something like that happened, how would you handle it? You can't say what you would do in that moment. But being that we're having these type of conversations, and we're putting these hot topics out there, we're having these open discussion, whether if they want us to have these conversations or not. These are conversations that need to be held in our homes, and we have to talk about it, even when it make others uncomfortable. We still got to talk about it, because it exists. It clearly shows. Young boys driving cars. This can happen to anybody, kid. You could just be walking on the sidewalk because that's your job. Now at this point you think, well, dang, do I want a job knocking on people's doors? I might go knock on somebody's door and may not even make it back home. But I'm just trying to make an honest living. That young man ain't not there selling drugs. He ain't not there committing a crime. The one young man we showed here in Orlando, he's trying to make an honest living. He's trying to do the right thing. He's not trying to be out there, because, how can I say it? It's a win-lose. He ain't out there throwing at the chain gang. He trying to do it honestly and the right thing. But then at the end of the day, him doing something right, knocking on the door, which his job should let him know. Anytime you see no soliciting, you don't go in nobody's yard. So I don't know if he didn't see the sign, I'm not sure if he's seen the sign or not, but still, there are jobs out there and they like you to go. And it's a quick, easy job, quick, easy money. It's a common, recurring theme with the police to treat people of color in a derogatory way. Those that don't are exceptional to the rule. And I seen one way this officer in Jacksonville, she was a police officer and she got pulled by another cop and he didn't know she was a cop, and he was like telling her like, oh, you're angry. She was like angry, and that's another stereotype that we get a lot too. And we're vocal people, we're people of expression, but when we express and when we speak, it's always, oh, why you angry? Just because I said something. But we always, it's always to get the heat off of them. It's like they flip the script and like, oh, you're angry. That's stereotyping. We're not angry. Always. That be the first thing they say. You're angry. That be the first thing they even speak over our children. When you in these schools, when you're going to these meetings, it's like there are code words, like certain code words are for black and brown people. Certain code words, angry, always angry. I don't know why they think everybody's angry, but it be like certain code words. You got to pay attention to the words, and you got to be careful of what when you're going to these meetings with your kids and parent conferences and things like that. You got to listen to code words. You got to listen to certain words that's being spoken over your children. And when you're hearing certain code words and certain words that you don't use, and it's certain words that we don't even use in our homes. And they'll say these words and we'll be like, well, where that come from? Because we don't use these type of words. We know the certain words and type of language that we speak in our homes. But there'll be certain words that they're trained to speak and say certain things. You got to correct that stuff. You can't be okay with it and let it fly over your head. When you go in them meetings, and I don't know why I'm going here. When you're going in those parents and teacher conferences, you going there with your paper and pencil. And and you sit around that round table and it's just you and your kid and them, you take notes. You listen to keywords and certain things that, oh, we don't use those type of words. Where's all that coming from? How did you get that from that? How you can look at my child and say they're this or they're that, especially when you don't know the background history. You overtalk. Who overtalk? Let me see. What you mean, overtalk? It's coming. Let me read that. And I know we're focusing on the men, but it happens to the black women. Yes, the black women too. I said that. Sandra Bland, correct. Tiana, say their name. Taylor, Corey Gaines. Yes, their names. Yes. You yap all day. Yup. And I'm going to keep yapping all day. And I'm going to yap. I don't need to shut up. You say right here in these comments so we can expose what we need to expose. You don't tell me what to do. I know I'm annoying and I'm going to stay annoying. But it's funny that you a badger number 2, but you in here saying I'm annoying. You know, that's crazy how y'all come in these. You have a whole badge number 2. You subscribe to my channel to tell me what I need to do on my channel. If you don't like what I do, unsubscribe. How about that? How about you unsubscribe yourself? Because you sound real ignorant right now. See, that's the thing. You'll come on my page and tell me, make me think that I'm crazy when, of course, something wrong with you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for unsubscribing. How you going to come to my page and subscribe to my channel? No, you're miserable. Bye. Then you unsubscribe. See ya. Toodles. I don't know who it is, but they subscribe to your channels because we talking about racism. I'm gonna leave you right here for your itching ears. And this is a prime example right here is what I'm talking about. Racism is the face of it. It's so open that people think that they can come and talk to brown and black people and think they can do and say whatever they want to say and think that we supposed to have our mouth on mute. We ain't play. Y'all want to talk about the race card. We don't care nothing about the race card. Y'all always want to, shake your head. We don't care nothing about no race card. We've been in this fight for a long time, and it still exists. Ain't no race card. Y'all want to mute us, want to keep us quiet. Oh, don't talk about it. Oh, you're playing the race card. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Why did you say that? Yeah, we okay. We okay. We good. Y'all the one running and tucking and ducking and hide y'all tails because we're not affected by it. We're still bringing it to the forefront of what is going on when it comes to brown people and black people. And it exists. It ain't no race card. It's just the truth. People don't like the truth. They say hit dogs always holler. Hit dogs always holler. Hit dogs always holler. I don't need a handout because I have a job. I have a good job. Yeah. What am I handing out? And don't talk about food stamps. Because, baby, it be more of y'all in the food stamp line than it be of us in the food stamp line. Baby, y'all gets it all, honey. Y'all get a pass, honey. We don't get it like that. That's why y'all mad because y'all voted for the orange man and y'all thought we was going to be hurt by it. We not hurt by it. Because we know how to get a can of pork and beans. And we know how to get some weenies, beanies, and rice. And we know how to make it do what it do. You don't like it. We don't care. We're not affected by anything. None of that. Our forefathers and ancestors been getting it from the muscle. We're not privileged. We're not privileged. Y'all the one dealing with it, not us. We're just talking about what is going on in life and what it is. You could get in these comments and you could tap to your, thank you for the engagement. Appreciate you being here. You could keyboard tap all you want to. It's the truth. Don't worry about when I'm going to start. If I did, what does it have to do with you? No, I don't have to follow nothing. The Bible say obey the laws of the land. That's what I do. I follow the laws of the land. I don't follow nobody. I don't have to agree. I have my own mind. When God created me, when God created you, he gave us our own mind to think. Don't block them. Don't block them. Let them stay right here. We ain't going to block Mr. What is this? Mr. Terrifier. Oh, we so scared. Oh, you better not say that. Let Mr. Terrifier stay right there. Let him stay right there. See, you got to plant seeds. See, when you plant seeds, and like God say, one plant, one water, but he does the increase. And one thing about it, we all gonna stand in judgment one day. We all gonna stand before the Almighty God, whether we believe in God or not. We all gonna have to lead this world. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all gonna be without excuse. Nobody can have no excuses. So when Terrifier go stand before God, when he exit up out of here, he or she exit up out of here, whether he believe in God or not, he still got the answer to a higher power. You feel what I'm saying? We all got to answer to someone. So we all going to be without excuse. So he could get in here and keyboard against the keyboard or whatever. Guess what? It could fall on deaf ears or whatever. He got a higher power he got to stand before. And when he stand before the Almighty, he can't get there and say, oh, well, I didn't know this or I didn't know that. And God going to open up the book of remembrance. He's going to open up. He talks about the book of remembrance. And this is what he's going to do, Terrifier. He not going to look up my name. He's going to get to your name. See, we don't know your real name. We don't know you in real life. But see, God sit high and he looks low. He know you in real life. He knows who you are. See, you behind this page right here. And so what he's going to do, y'all don't worry about him. I got him. I got this one here. He's going to flip your page. He's going to open up your page, your book of remembrance. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to go down your book of remembrance. See, you going to forget. But see, there's an angel that sit on each side of each one of us. And they write down everything you do. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to continue to flip the pages, the book of remembrance. He's going to remind you of the things that you forgot that you done. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't going to remind you of what your mama did and your daddy did. He going to remind you of what you did and the things you said. Remember, we all got a book of remembrance, okay? Just remember, don't forget this day. He going to remind you of this day. You see what I'm doing? A book. I know it's a composition, but your book of remembrance. Remember, you got one, okay? We all have a book of remembrance. You got a book of remembrance. So be careful what you do, okay? And be careful what you say. Because guess what? You have your book. And one day you're going to have to answer too. So whether you like this conversation or not, we didn't ask you to be here because we're going to talk about it. Who going to make me stop? Apparently, race does matter because you're bringing it up. You started a conversation that you're not ready for. Learn how to spell. Get some reading and comprehension skills. Read the room. Exactly. 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 So that's the thing. They want us to be in an uproar. And these are conversations that they're sensitive conversations. And it makes you feel uncomfortable. Truth gonna make you feel uncomfortable. One thing about the truth gonna stand when nothing else gonna stand. Somebody got to be bold enough to say this is what we're standing up for. Whether if people want to hear it or not, it's the truth. We see it every day. We see it happening. We're not saying we racist. I'm not a racist. I love all people. But we calling it out how we see it. We speaking on truth. We can't. So we gonna look at a video and say, that young man that man didn't tell that young man that called him the N-word that he will hang him. He said it more than one time. We're not denying that. The world see it. We can't deny that these cops just beat this young black man. The world see it. We all see it. So what? It's up to us. Even when the black sheriff in Jacksonville, he was trying to, well, we all seen it. We all seen what it was. He was making excuses for what he had seen. He was justifying it. He didn't want to see it, even though his eyes seen. And he was like, well, we all seen it. Okay, so we looking like, well, what you see? Because what we see, we not viewing from the same lens. So you can't be looking at the same video that we're looking at. So regardless of what, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. It ain't about the color of our skin. It ain't about your race. It's about the truth. At the end of the day, we standing on truth. And truth gonna stand when nothing else don't stand. And the truth gonna always make people uncomfortable. Conversations like this gonna always make people uncomfortable. It's gonna make them baby, all lives matter. All lives matter. I have biracial cousins in my family. Guess what? Their life matter. We ain't here talking about black lives. Everybody's life matter. If you a productive citizen and you doing the right thing, it's not right for nobody to come and just do what they want to do and disrespect you. No, yeah, shake your head. Y'all always want to play the Black Lives Matter. Ain't nobody on here talking about no Black Lives Matter. We talking about racism, not Black Lives Matter. You on the wrong live because this is not what this live is about. Not no Black lives. For you to say my name, you must be addressing it to me. Do you not know how conversations work? Fake. Fake. Right. We having conversations, baby. We not here to argue with you. Yes, I have faced racism. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I remember, I'm glad you said that. I remember I worked at this you interjected Jahil in this. So why they're not seeking attention? They come to this live every day. You just in and out. You just ran across and heard us saying something. Now you don't jump your 2 cents in it. Some people don't have nothing else to do. And don't. But based on terror, whatever they call it, just with a name like that, and then you got a badge at number 3, but yet you said you unsubscribed. Okay. But anywho, I remember I think I was like 18, 19. Well, I was probably like 20. And I worked at this movie theater. And and this movie theater was in Naples, Florida. And I never forget, I was, where you get the popcorn and all that, right? And this Caucasian gentleman had his baby. But I was, they was standing in line. I kid y'all not. This baby had to be every bit of maybe like 3 or 4 years old. The dad was, you all tapping. Make sure y'all tap. Don't forget to tap the screen. And I remember this gentleman was standing in line. I'm so glad you asked, Tara. I'm glad you asked so I can address this. And this baby had to be like every bit of like 3 or 4 years old. And as this dad was holding his kid, and the little girl, when she turned around, and when the little girl looked at me, and I couldn't fault the baby because I know this is something that's this baby being taught. When this baby turned around, when this little girl turned around, the baby told her Dad, look at the end. Look at the end. I mean, you should have seen the face on the people. And when the little girl said, Dad, look at the end word. I was like, oh my God. So all the people, now we're in Naples, Florida, so y'all already know what Naples, the makeup, so you know the makeup, the identity of what Naples look like. And when that baby said that I don't have to make up, I can live in my truth. Remember what I just told you, right? There's a book of life. Remember the book of remembrance? So God gonna remember me saying this. So if it's a lie, guess what? If I'm lying, he gonna turn to my pages. And he gonna say, remember when you said that this little kid said this? I don't recall this happening. I'm too grown to make up lies. I'm too grown. I can live in my truth, unlike you. You know what I'm saying? I'm living in my truth because I have a book and you have a book. And it's called the Book of Remembrance. So anything that I say here, I'm going to be held accountable for the things that I say. I'm going to be held accountable for the things that I do in this earthen body. And I'm going to have to give an account for every action and every deed that I do. Not just me, but you too. So let me remind you, there's a book for me and there's a book for you. So moving along. So all the people were looking, and the dad, and he felt so disgusted in that moment. I knew he felt disgusted, but I looked at the baby and I said it was so sad. I felt more hurt and broken, not just what the baby said, but because of what I know that this baby is being taught. But the dad, like we said, what's in you has to come out of you. So I'm sure the makeup DNA of Naples, is more, the baby probably don't really see people of color. But when the little girl said it, I just smiled at the baby and gave her a smile because I know it's something that she's being taught in the house and in her home. So it's your upbringing. It's what you're being taught inside your home. So at the end of the day, what's in you has to come out. So no matter what you're teaching your children, no matter your upbringing or what your parents taught you, it's going to come out. You're going to be put in a situation that it's going to come out you. So the Bible says it's not what's in a man that defiles the body. It what comes out of a man because it's in your heart. And regardless of what, it got to come out. Because ain't nothing here ain't going to be revealed. So while you in these comments, just don't never be put in a situation that what's in you going to come out you. Like right now, you in these conversations. I'm not even reading what you're talking about because I care less about what you're talking about. And like they say, hit dog, I'm not going to block you. Block yourself. Because see, if I block you, you win. If I block you, you win. So We gonna let you stay right here. We gonna let you stay right here because if I block you, you gonna win. See, while you still in these comments, that means I'm winning. And truth gonna win every time. So I'm winning.
Let me check the mail out.
I know, I just checked it. The mailman don't run to later today.
I didn't get no mail.
I gave you, the kids gave you your mail yesterday. They took some mail back there.
Oh, I'm trying to damn still looking for my car.
Ain't no mail. The mailman ain't ran yet. Yeah, let you stay. You're more than welcome here. Just know that you're gonna be accountable for your deeds. I don't mind you being here. It's hot topic, open discussion. I don't care about you in here. You helping me in the algorithm. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Where you think you're hurting me, you only helping me. I'm not mad at you being here. But like I said, and we clearly understand that's Calvin's on. Is that ace pack? Mom. That mail right there, that ain't Calvin's on. That orange thing with APAC on it.
Oh, yes, it is. It ain't mine.
Yeah, I gave you your mail. I already gave it to you. I told you that.
Okay, I thought I saw my name.
No, ma'am, I gave you. That's the mail that I went and got from yesterday. That's why I was like, I think that's Calvin's on. That's why I set it up on the microwave. I'm not explaining nothing. No, it ain't that. Comprehend, it's a moot point. You can teach the ignorant. Oh yeah. But one thing about it, we all without excuse. And that's, see, people will go stand before God and they'll act like, just in case. Because one thing about it, you got ears to hear. And one thing about it, when you plant seeds, your words, things that you say, your words, they come in seed form. Words are the seed form. So when the words come out, it falls. It drops. You know how somebody can say something, you like, ooh. So what I'm saying, it ain't falling on deaf ears. I promise you, it ain't. It's not. And you have to, because people think they're going to be without excuse. Look, God got a book of remembrance. I just need him to know that it's a book for him and it's a book for me. And God will be flipping the pages and reminding you of your life and your story of the things and your deeds that you done in this earthen body. Because, baby, you ain't going to always be here. We all got to leave here one day. And we all got to give an account what we do and say in this body, whether you want to hear it or not. It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? So we just here for open discussion and a dialogue. And I love this. I love this for us all. Whether if anybody want to hear it or not. It's called freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech. You can't come on here telling somebody what to say. It's truth. And people, truth can be seen right in your lap. And they'll be like, that ain't what it is. We could see a black or brown, even if no matter what the color is. But it's more prevalent in the African-American black. We could sit here and see this young black man get punched in the face. We could see and hear that this cop calling him an idiot, but yet he's a college student. Why, even if he wasn't a college student, why does he have to be an idiot? Because that's how that person feel already. That's what's already in him. Oh, I'm patrolling and I ran and look at this freaking idiot right here. You get what I'm saying? So disrespectful. So when these are the things that they're talking in their homes, saying idiot, they say these things. Oh, they're freaking idiots. Oh, they're this and they're that. And guess what? When their children hear it, guess what? Then their kids start speaking like we could be saying something. And if we repeat something, guess what? Our kids will repeat it. That's why you got to be careful what you say in front of your kids. That's why you got to be careful what you do in front of them. And at the end of the day, a lot of people don't want to accept the truth. They don't want to stand the truth because they don't like the truth. No matter what, God say everything going down but the word. See, when you a liar, on TikTok, they done read my doggone tablet dead again. That's why I be telling y'all to leave my tablet alone. Once I charge my tablet up, I can't get on my tablet. Because y'all been on rant it dead. I look at it, Cara, and that's what it is. That's why this topic, I think this good, open topic, open discussion. And sometimes sometimes you have to, so other people, this ain't my TikTok though. I have to get on my thing. And sometimes other people, we have to learn how to respect one another. And when you think you know a person, you think you can define a person character based on the color of their skin. You can't define a person based on the color of their skin. You can't look at me and say I'm this and I'm that. You can't look at me. The first thing you look at me and say, oh, I get food stamps, or oh, you low vibration, or you this, and you need to get out. Not knocking food stamps because I don't have them before and wish I could get some more. Not knocking someone that may be on Section 8. Guess what? Not knocking it because I don't had it before and loved it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you just can't look at a person and just based on the color of their skin and say who they are as a person. You just look at me and say, you don't know. I've seen so many stories on Facebook and TikTok where another race has encountered a brown or black skinned man or woman and thinking that they were someone, and they were attorneys. They were high ranking in positions, lawyers. And then when they really find out who they are, then it's like, oh, I didn't know. Okay, it wasn't for you to know. It wasn't for you to know. Treat people with respect, no matter the color of their skin. It's all about respect. We bleed the same color. You get what I'm saying? We breathe the same air. It ain't like, oh, you this color and I'm this color. It ain't like back in the days where, oh, you can't use this bathroom. You got to use that bathroom. But we breathe the same air. We breathe the same air. You get what I'm saying? If we lose oxygen, guess what? It ain't no selective person or, oh, I need oxygen. If you need oxygen and you can't breathe, and the only person that's there is a brown person or a person that you don't, so are you just gonna sit there and just let yourself, faint out, but you ain't gonna receive the help? I'm glad y'all brought this up. I'm glad that came to me. Did y'all see the story? Let me see your thing right quick. I forgot where this was at. It was water was coming up under the ground. And I guess this one little road, it leads into another neighborhood or whatever. So the black boy them was trying to tell the Caucasian guy that was in his truck that the road was cracking up and the roads was opening up and they were flooding out and not to go down this road. Don't you know the man was shooting birds and cussing the black dude out, and he rode on the road and his whole truck went into the sinkhole? Let me see it. Let me see what's happening. And his truck went into the sinkhole. It's all about one race. That's the human race. Love it. Well said. Well, move. Well said. Ain't no other way to put that. I don't know why y'all over here hacking me. See, that's an old school term, hacking. Hacking me about these tech. Y'all need a breather from electronic devices. Let me pull this up real quick, and then I'm going to get off of here. Let me see. Black. Tries to stop white men from driving on the flooded. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. It's about one race. I'm trying to see if I can find this video. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. I want the original video. Why are they coming up? Why your video ain't
I'm
coming?
trying to stop you, boss man.
Oh, so y'all got. Hold on.
I was trying to say, can we
He
re-roll back
said
into a single
when
Meanwhile, back at racism headquarters,
but
I'm trying to stop you, boss man.
hold on, y'all. I'm trying to.
keeps on giving, baby. Hey,
Hold on, y'all. I need y'all to look at this right here.
I was trying to say, can we re-roll back and it was single? I'm trying to stop you, boss man.
Hold on.
I'm trying to stop you, boss man.
Now listen that.
I'm trying to stop you, boss man. I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single? I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single?
It's lagging. He said when a fella of your color.
I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single? I'm trying to stop you, boss man. I'm trying to stop you, boss man. I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single? I was trying to say,
Now
can
look.
we re-roll by and it was single? I'm trying to stop you, boss man.
This video lagging. Come on, stop putting your foot on my tablet. Dang, y'all so rude. He said, I'm not trying to be.
I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single?
This water probably about to come from everywhere.
Okay, here go one.
Stop you, boss man. Yeah, see, trying to stop you, boss man.
Oh shit, it's sinking in even a fucking more.
Oh shit! I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single? I just told him don't go in there. Oh my God, I just told him don't go in there. I try to stop you, boss man. I try to stop him. Boss man, get out of there. Get out of there. Hey, boss man, get out of there. Oh my fucking God, I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single? I try to stop you, boss man. Yo.
He's saying that he don't want to be rude. I can't get. I need the right video.
I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single?
No.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right
I try to
now,
stop you,
you
boss
can
man.
say
Try to stop you, boss man.
He said when a fella of your color.
Try to stop you, boss man.
He said when a fella.
I try to stop you, boss man.
When a fella of your color jumps out in front of my car trying to wave at me. It's the fact that. It's the fact.
We rolled by and it was single.
Even if he the owner, they ain't gotta say boss man so many times.
I was trying to say, can we re-roll by and it was single?
That's just a term. It ain't. He would. That just probably just a term that they saying.
I try to stop you, boss man.
Just a term. It ain't no biggie. Ain't no big deal. But he called him a.
I try to stop you, boss man.
Turn that off. I don't think he meant nothing by it. He was just saying that, you know, he was just letting. Sometimes people use terms to show that they're friendly. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think he said it in a way like he was just looking up to him. He said it in a way of, hey, no disrespect. Hey, that's just a term people use. Boss man, what's up, boss man? People just use that term. That's a slang, like a slang word. Like, it ain't nothing to it. All he was trying to tell him, hey, don't go down. What if that sinkhole was big and he would have whole truck with him in it? The road would have opened up. See, that's why when in the Bible he talked about sinkholes. When he told him to pick a side. See, sometimes you got to make sure you pick the right side. Because it may be a sinkhole. And when you pick a side, it ain't going to be the side that you think it should be. But all the young men then was doing, they seen water and the road was breaking up. And he was going down that road. But it's more to the story. But he won't stop. He talking about, oh, when he see a young man of his color waving him down. But the man trying to save you. Now your whole front end of your truck about to get swallowed up with you in it. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'm not going to be on here, to be honest. They are trying to make things go back to how they were back in the day. And that is just a little bit too much. We've come too far to go back. These racist, ignorant misses are so loud. Yeah, they're very loud. Very loud. And we got to constantly turn that computer off. You not getting on no computer. Turn it off. Turn that tablet off. Put it down. And that it is what it is. And we got to just like they're loud. Just like they're loud, we got to be even louder. They're loud with what they're doing, and we're gonna be even louder. Cause baby, all we got to do is talk about it. Cause see, when you remind them, but God give us wisdom and how to do things. See, they want us to be silent. See, they want us to continue. Like they'll come over here, oh, you talking all the time. No, if they want us to act like it don't exist, they want us to stay blind to it. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, it didn't happen like that. Oh, see, we used to be in the seat of I ain't worrying about it. I ain't worrying about it. You know, we were so numb and so accustomed to certain things that's being done. And now, hey, Chrissy, we were so numb to things where we didn't give, but now we're being just as loud. Now we're sounding the trumpet too. Now we're saying, hey, this what it is. Oh, we calling it out like we see it. And if we continue to be mute to it, silence to it, baby, we'll be picking cotton. Baby, we'll be cleaning their house. We'll be taking care of the kids. We'll be back somewhere being transported and everything else. And see, our forefathers weren't loud with it. They thought they was being nice and kind, and they realized that how their freedom was getting snatched up from them because they was being too nice. No, they paved the way for us not to be blinded to it. They already paved the way that we see the things, and ain't nothing here and won't be revealed. So it's not like they're recreating something. They're using the old playbook. It's the same playbook. But what are we going to do? They're using the same tactics. Ain't nothing changed. They're not changing nothing in how they do things. It's the same playbook. The same playbook their forefathers had. But we got to have wisdom, common sense to know this is what it is. And we can't sit back on our do nothings and act like it's not happening. Act like this not what's going on. We don't see what's going on around us. No, we're woke and we're going to stay woke and we're going to call it like we see it. If it's green, we're going to call it green. If it's black, we're going to call it black. If it's white, yellow, whatever. If it's a duck and it quack, it's a duck. You get what I'm saying? If it's a duck and we know it is duck, we know it ain't no lion. That's just like a lion roaring. Oh, that's just an old roaring duck. So you really going to call the lion a duck and you hear the roar. Come on. He may sound like a duck, but he ain't no duck. Just because you say he sound like a duck and he roaring, but you want me to believe it's a duck. And I'm looking at this big mane, this big thing with these big teeth, but you want me to still think that it's a duck because you said it was a duck. It's the mindset. If they could program the mindset, and I'm not saying this all, but there's a group of people that set aside that's how they are, and they're trying to continue to keep this thing going, and it trickles down. And if they could get enough of us to believe the shenanigans, and we fall for it, the Bible say, be careful for nothing. Be careful for nothing. They really trying to make this the 1930s. Yes, everyone, y'all speak to Chrissy's conversation. She spoke to the chat. I don't know if y'all see it. She spoke to the chat, if she's still here. Yeah, the Bible said be careful for nothing. You got to be woke spiritually. This is not nothing in that you just twiddling your thumbs. Oh, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It has a lot to do with you. It has a lot to it, because we don't want to make the same mistakes that our forefathers and our ancestors made. We can't make them mistakes. We living in a time we can't make them mistakes. We can't duplicate the same mistake. They still playing by the same old rule book. And they know they are. Some of them, they know what they're doing. And they're openly and loud with it. This man openly told this young black brother he will hang him. He meant that, what he said. He meant every word he said. He can't take that back. Oh, I ain't mean it like that. You meant it because you said it. Your thoughts, because that's something you have already done. And that man can't tell me he did that. Because up in them areas up there, they do things like that. And these are conversations and hot topics and open discussions that unsensitive. And it's going to make you cringe. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And we're welcoming anybody in here to being open. No matter what race of people you from. You got to want your eyes to open. You got to call right and wrong. You can't be around here calling right wrong and calling wrong right. And you can't, if a person knows something is wrong, you going to try to convince them that it's right when we know it's wrong. If I know something is right, you're going to try to convince me that it's not. It don't work like that. You got to stand on it. You got to stand on it. Stand in your truth. Know who you are. Know whose you are. God ain't giving you the spirit of fear, but a love, power, and sound mind. And you got to understand there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing hidden that won't be revealed. What's in you, what's in the abundance of the heart, the mouth gonna speak. Every time the heart hears, the mouth gonna say. It's gonna say it. It's gonna say it. So people may not like this. Somebody may run across my YouTube channel and see me saying these things. I stand on everything I say, and I mean what I say, because somebody gonna walk in truth. Somebody needs to hear the truth. Even if they don't want to hear it, somebody got to say it. If they openly can say and do what they want to do, we can openly say and speak the truth. Because one thing about it, the truth hurts. Hit dogs holler. And God, the Bible says, speak it in season and out of season, whether anybody want to hear it. Because every time we get comfortable and we think we 50 steps ahead, something happens. And we seeing it almost every day. Almost every day. It's probably stories all over the world. Some stories we probably just haven't even hit social media and we don't even know about it. We don't have a clue about it. But I extended my time here. And I'm going to exit off, but we could continue these good topics. And Cara, I will be looking at the video that you sent me, because these are conversations that need to be talked about. Some people may not like it, but it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And anything we do, we're not here to criticize anyone. Anything you do it in love. Love and kindness have I drawn thee. We're not going to go in here arguing with people. Sometimes we can block people, but sometimes people need to hear it because they so caught up in what they believe, because they think and they believe like what they're saying. It's real to them. How they feel is real to them. But then when you give them another outlook on life and give them something to think about, to say, you know, I never seen it that way. You know, I went in that young lady's chat and she was saying this, but she kind of said some things. Because sometimes everybody don't see the light. We got to be the light. We got to be the light that's set on the hill, because there are a lot of people that really believe that the stuff that's going on, that it's okay, and it's not. And then you got another people saying, hey, it's not okay. We're not going for it. We're not standing for it. And you got people that's going to use their platforms and speak up and speak out. Thank you again for a lovely discussion. As always, greatly appreciated, including the insight, the testimony, and the prayers. That's right. So I appreciate you all for being here. I thank those of you that, you know, took out your time, which you didn't have to do it. You're on your good Wednesday. You could have found anything to do, but you chose to be here with me to support me. And those of you that's showing up, I definitely appreciate you. And we're going to keep it going. We're not going to stop. Like I said, God say where there's 3 or 4, he always in the midst. And God ain't never need a whole lot of people to do nothing. I'd rather have 3 or 4 people in here and know that it's a powerful message, and what we're sending out, the message that we're conveying, that it's going to have an impact on the world. Your conversations, your thoughts, it's going to have an impact. Because there are so many people in the world. And that's what I always want to do when I come here. And I don't think I know it all. I never come here to think I know everything. That's why I tell you all to drop, you know, what you're saying. Because I may not see it the way you all see it. Or, you know, you may see it from a different perspective, or you viewing it from a different lens. But just know, I don't want nothing that you all say go unnoticed. So hey, I don't know it all. That's why we here together. He said where there's 2 or 3 in the midst, he's there. So we touch and agree on certain things, and we can view things from a different lens, because God may reveal something to you that he haven't revealed to me. He may reveal something to me that he haven't revealed to you, but it does matter. And when somebody run across this live in this video, even if they come in blinded, we want to make sure that they may was blind, but they're going to be able to see. Maybe they was on ears was deaf, but when they come to this live, they probably weren't hearing, but their ear gate's gonna open. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna allow where they was selfish or stuck in their ways, or maybe they was taught a certain way, but being that they came to this live, that they say, I'm a give myself a chance. I never seen it that way from the perspective of a brown person or a black person, and let me view it from the lens of them. Let me open up my heart to them. Let me give this a chance. Because when people not used to things and if they never been a certain way, it's uncomfortable. Walking in truth can be uncomfortable, because now I'm walking in truth and I've never been this way. I've been deceived for a long time. I've been deceived from childhood, but now I'm an adult now, and now I know God gonna hold me accountable. And now I can't make excuses for what I didn't know, for the things that now I can control this. You get what I'm saying? So you got to always give everybody a chance, because God is always a God of not first chances, second chances, third chances. How many times we go to God when we drop the ball? So we can't always be so quick to close the door on people, even though we don't agree with them and how they feel, but we're going to respect their feelings. But we know that God, he does the increase. One plant, remember this. When you understand that you may be the one that water, you may be the one that plant, that's your job. That's the only job that God gave you, to water and to plant. But it's God that does the increase. And it's a person's choice to open their heart to God and let God impact their lives and make a difference. It's not, we don't do that. Only he does that. And when you know your mission and your job and what you're called to do, you stand on that, and nothing else don't even matter. And when people learn to know their position and not to do God's work, we good. One plant, one water, and God does the increase. All we do is put it out there and say what thus says the Lord. And guess what? Not God saying, I got something to work with. He does the increase. He does it. That's the good thing. We're not worrying about that young man that came in here. That's God died for him. We didn't die for that person. We just putting it out there and saying it. Whether he believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Guess what? We want to know that we made an impact on his life and we did what we came to do. Make an impact, and that's it, and that's all. He can feel the way he want to feel, but that's his business. And I'm going to end it with this. Because one thing about it, it's a book that called the Book of Remembrance. I'm going to leave anybody that cross it. There's a book for me, and there's a book for you. The Bible says the book is going to open. And when the book open, God going to remind you of the things that you did. He's going to remind you of the things that you said. You going to give an account for what you do in this earthen body. I ain't going to stand there with you. So you can't make no excuses. That's why we got these big platforms that we can use. And nobody's going to be without excuse. Because God going to remind you. He going to open up the book, baby. The book. Baby, I'm going to be shaking and trembling. I don't know about y'all, but baby, when my book open, baby, I'm going to be shaking. Because it may be some things that I forgot and I don't remember. But baby, when the book open, baby, your book, not my book, but your book. So you better be careful when baby, I'm going to be shaking. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing to this body, baby, because yes, Lord, ain't that powerful? The book, baby. This stuff people don't want to talk about. But baby, when the book open, the book of your remembrance, not my remembrance, but your remembrance, we all got to give an account. Y'all about to start church now. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all meet me here. Let me read this. Like my great grandmama used to say, baby, that's your little red wagon, and whatever you put in it, you got to be able to pull it. Never knew what that meant until I got older, okay? Okay, be careful what you put in your little red wagon, baby, because you got to pull it, not me. All right, y'all. I enjoy everybody today. I love y'all. We out of here. And I'll see if nothing happens, we'll be here tomorrow, same time, for open discussion and hot topics. Okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love everybody. Y'all be blessed. All right, y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday. Oh, and I got them babies up out of here today, y'all. I got them up out of here today. You hear me? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Talk to everybody tomorrow. Talk to you soon. All right.